this is an 3D model of octant. The rectangular coordinate system is used to describe a space which is divided into 8 quadrants. Each plane is called an quadrant, and there are 8 planes in this. And it is used for locating objects. It is used for locating objects inside the octant. And each cube in this is called an octant. There are 8 octants in it. The plus y and minus y are respectively perpendicular to the yz plane. And now my friend will point out the things inside the quadrant.
So now I will point out the planes and the axis. So this is the first plane, zx plane. This is the second plane, xy plane. This is the third plane, yz plane. And this is the first axis, positive z axis. Beside it is the negative z axis. This is positive y axis, and this is negative y axis. This is positive x axis, and beside it is negative y axis. Now Vedant will explain the uses of octant in our daily life.
Good afternoon everyone. My name is Janan Patel. I am here to explain you the uses. The first use is use in digital life, and second is the use in GPS. Then determining longitude and latitude, and defining the position of any object. And art and technology are the some uses of octant.
Okay, so it is using GPS and all.
Yes.
Any other use or practically that you would like to add something about?
The projection of maps.
Good morning everyone. I am Mansi Avasti from class 8. I am here to present you the famous art gallery which contains the famous mathematicians of India like Ramanujan, Aryabhatta, Bhaskaracharya, Shakuntala Devi and Satyendranath Bose. These mathematicians changed the understanding of the world and left behind the legacy of breakthrough discoveries and research. Let us explore these famous Indian mathematicians of India. These were reviled for worldwide for their significant contribution for world. Thank you.
Beloved guests, I am Vanshika Sharma from class 9th.
And I am Tanmay Sharma from class 8th.
And we are here to present you the maths project, that is conic section.
So here we have made a 3D cone to explain the naps of a conic section. Naps are generally two identical shapes of a cone when a cone is cut by a plane. Generally there are four types of naps. First is circle, second is ellipse, third is parabola, and fourth is hyperbola.
When we throw a ball in the air, it forms a shape that is parabola, and the steering wheel, the cakes and the pies are in the shape of hyperbola, and the lenses which are used are in circle, and the orbits of the planets are in the form of ellipse. Thank you.
Good morning, respected teachers. Myself Ruby Alam. Today I am here to represent our model named clinometer. The clinometer is based on trigonometry. Clinometer is used to measure the angle of elevation or the angle from the ground in right angle triangle. We can also use it to measure the height of tall buildings, trees, flagpoles and etc. The main application of clinometer deals with measuring the angles as they relate to the slope of natural formations, buildings, trees and other human construction projects. If we want to measure the angle from it or height from it, if suppose the angle of the tip reaches to 45 degree, so and the distance between the poles is 10 meter, so we can easily calculate it that the height of the building will be 10 meter only, because 45 degree equals to 1. Thank you.
And it is made by you with the help of teacher or
Guidance of teacher.
very good.
Good morning respected guests. My name is Yasvardhan Dakar from class 12th Commerce. Our topic is Commerce City. By this model we want to explain that how the commerce is applied to our surroundings and to our day-to-day life. By this city, we want to explain that the commerce is universal acceptable. Now I would like to call my friend to explain the project.
Hello sir. Now I would like to explain my project. Sir, as you can see, first we have made the bank, school, hospital, company, factory, beach. Sir, in everything there is a commerce. First thing, staffing, directing, planning. All the things are applied. In school, without planning, you can't do anything. Same in banking also. In factory and school, in all the things. And you can see as we have made the parking for the vehicles. Without parking, you cannot park the vehicle anywhere. Thank you, sir. Any questions, sir?
We are from grade 12th commerce. Our model name is Aids to Trades and it is also known as auxiliaries to trades. Aids to trades are the services that makes the trade more easy and achievable. They are the services that makes buying and selling easy. Examples of aids to trades are warehousing, banking, advertising and communication. Warehousing it refers to the activities or goods and services on large scale in a systematic manner, and we can take whenever we are needed. Communication is an instrument of exchanging information between trades to parties, and it helps in linking between producers, consumers and traders. Banking helps us in the promotion of goods and services. Banking helps us in the business in the problem of financing. Now my friend Rahul Dagar will explain more about this.
There is various types of auxiliary trades like banking, warehousing, communication, advertising. Now first of all I was explaining banking. Every business require funds of all long term or short term financing. Every finance are blood of businesses. Now I was explaining warehousing. Generally goods are like maintaining short term or long term storage. Now communication is a process of method sending, receiving message through the verbal or non-verbal method. Advertising is the process of most important tools or sales or promotion. It is not easy to product. It is all advertising, television, like Flamberg to our product advertise. Thank you.
Good morning, respected chief guest. Myself Manish Raghuvanshi from class 12th commerce. Here I had prepared the evolution of money. So money is anything which can be used as a medium of exchange. Only the currency notes cannot be termed as a money. Anything which we are using as a medium of exchange is a money. So as my projected evolution of money, from money has evolved through different stages according to time, according to place and according to various circumstances it had developed. So first of all, in India we don't have the paper currency or plastic currency. We were using the barter system for the exchanging of the materials. Here, if a person is having a coin and one person is having grains, so they both exchange with them each other. For an example, if a person is having a wheat and one person is having a rice, so they both used to exchange each other, but it have many limitations. The first limitation of the barter system was double coincidence of bonds. If a rate of the wheat goes higher and the rate of the rice is lower, then the exchange of can't take place in between them. And the money had evolved after the barter system. And the new money came into an existence. That was commodity to commodity exchange. Here the cattles are exchanged with each other. For an example, if a person is having a goat and one person is having a cow, they both can exchange their goat and cow with each other. And the money has evolved more, and the metallic money came into an existence, where the one person used to exchange the metals, coins and mudra and all that came into an existence, where we are exchanging this. But in 1930, yes, sir, before, yes, sir. And in the year 1931, the government had decided to make the gold reserve. And in the year 1931, the metallic money exchange was stopped because of the because the government had decided to make the gold reserve the gold for the further years. And in 1935, the RBI was established by the government of India, and this is also known as our financial year. So in year 1935, the paper currency came into an existence, where the currency notes were developed by the RBI, and now also we are using the currency notes for the exchange of as a medium of exchange. And to evolve more money, the government issued drafts, checks. Facility was established in India, and nowadays the plastic money had evolved more. Here we are using the debit card, credit cards and all as the plastic money. We are having the ATM cards at each and every corner of the cities, from where we can easily withdraw our money. And nowadays the digital money also came into an existence, that is PhonePe, Google Pay, and cryptocurrency is also came into an existence. But cryptocurrency is a digital money, but it is not legalized in India till now. Thank you, sir. You have any cross questions, sir?
My name is Gautam Raghuvanshi from class 11th Commerce. Here we are going to explain about ATM, CDM and PPM. Now let's start with CDM.
Good morning, respected guest. My name is Nikhil Palia. I am from class 11th. My part of explanation is CDM. The cash deposit machine is better known as automatic comes withdrawal machine, is an ATM-like machine that allows you to deposit money with just a debit card or account number. You can use this machine to instantly credit your account without visiting the out. The week is one of the most remarkable features of cash deposit machine, the self-service terminal, and does not require any bank officials. Thank you.
From class 11, my part of explanation is passbook printing machine. A passbook printing machine automates the deposit and withdrawal process, which give independence to the users. There are different type of passbook printing machines such as dot matrix. Furthermore, they use a magnetic strip to identify passbook details, which act as a point between bank and users.
Class 11. I am going to telling about ATM. An automatic teller machine is an electronic banking machine which allows to withdraw cash and many other basic transactions without any representative or teller. An ATM needs debit card to perform this transaction. An ATM having card reading slot that read the chip involved in the card and electron and debit card. We need a card and account and ATM account for transaction. Thank you, sir.